Hey, young black women, let me tell y'all something. Heads up on this app, okay? On this TikTok app, because they are trying to really hoodwink y'all on this app. So, this is June now, right? So it's going to get warmer. And this is the time of year when everybody's trying to find themselves somebody to fuck on for the summer, right? Okay. You have women now coming out talking about how certain black women are for the streets, and she's up here beating her chest and trying to be as advocating and proactive for black males because she's such the superwoman pick-me, right? Watch out for these motherfuckers. Watch out for the women and the guys. They are constantly trying to set you up to fall back in line with this patriarchal bullshit of you being some manservant. You have to get it through your head. Anybody thinking that because they're dating you and you don't subscribe or conform to their opinion of what you should be, tell them to fucking leave. Pack their shit or lose your phone number. Never come over. Don't call me again. Go find somebody else. Because what they're trying to do is get you to conform to what they want you to be. They want you to go back to being in the house, doing what black women have done for years, centuries. Being a servant to black males who have no power in this country. And who, most importantly, do not even have the correct mentality for a man. He doesn't care about his community. He doesn't care about the health and welfare of black women and children. All he cares about is trying to be like the overseer, the oppressor, the colonizer. That's all. And now, because it's starting to get warm, and all year they've been sitting around bashing black women for our attitudes, the way we speak up, the way that we don't fall in line. We don't want somebody to be our master, right? That's the fall in line part. The way they've been out here trying to convince little black girls and their teens that they should literally be fucking men that's old enough to be their fathers and grandfathers. Like that fucking dude with the 19-year-old girl, right? This is their opportunity, because it's warm now, to try to come on to black women and girls, hook up with them, baby trap them, and force their way into living situations with them where they could just use and abuse and continue to do the shit they've been doing since the Monahan report, which is use black women for all types of resources, never get up off their ass, and do all of the supposedly husbandly duties and responsibilities that they are supposed to do to have that type of situation. Don't fall for this shit. Because believe me, 2 weeks ago, wasn't anybody talking about how women were for the streets. But now, because it's starting to get warm outside, black women are going to start taking their clothes off, right? They're going to be wearing sundresses, tank tops, showing legs, showing the curves on their body. And now all of a sudden, those same fucking black males that was on here talking about how you ain't shit and you this and you that and everybody out here is better than you, he's going to be dying to jump into your ass, literally. All right? So all of this is a game. Do not fall for this shit. Also, all these new dudes that have been popping up online, like Kyle and all the rest of them, oh, we got to protect black women. And black women can't see through that shit. All these motherfuckers are part of the fucking plan. They're all out here to make sure that the outliers of black women like myself and others who don't give a fuck about black males, do not want patriarchy, cannot stand misogyny, and want feminism to start rearing its head through every video on this app. They're out here trying to plot against you. They want you to be very comfortable with being barefoot, pregnant, in the house, and nowhere to go but to cook, clean, and slave for a motherfucker that doesn't even know how to show you thanks and appreciate your humanity. This is what all this shit is boiling down to. All these women that talk about other women badly when it comes to males and relationships, these are the women that don't want you to have rights, don't want you to have freedom of any kind, who do not believe in feminism because they're too busy listening to dumbass dudes on this platform telling them that feminism equals male hate. Look the fucking word up. actually learn the definition and realize that it is not about that at all. It is about women having their full humanity recognized, respected, and acknowledged, and then having full equal rights to every law, privilege, and everything else in this society we are a part of, and us being seen as full-fledged human beings, equal to any male or man walking around out here. And not that we should be subservient to any motherfucker or thought of as inferior because of race and gender. That's what feminism is all about. So more of you women on here who are about the 4B movement and about women centering themselves need to speak more about feminism. Because there are a lot of young girls that are watching these videos who are growing into their young womanhood, who need to learn self-esteem, self-confidence, and who need to understand that all that religious teaching about how they're supposed to be somebody's helpmate and basically take all the abuse and be a servant to somebody, cooking, cleaning, having sex with them, doing all types of labor for them when they get nothing in return but some fucking babies they probably didn't want. You have to speak out against that. You have to let them know to stay away from these old dudes that are predators who prey on them and who want to baby trap them and make them believe that when they're young, they're supposed to latch on to some old dude that has nothing going on in his life, whether he be 20-something, 30-something, 40-something, 50-something, God forbid, and 60-something, even more, God forbid. Latch on to them and try to hold on to them and suck the fucking youth and life out of them until they're about 30, 40-something, and then have destroyed their whole life. These women no longer have the energy to be whatever it is they were going to be. Not that they can't, because they can be. But look how much harder you have to work, where if you would have just avoided relationships, having sex with people you shouldn't be sleeping with. Remember, this administration that is in the presidency now, they have taken away all of the public information to let you know how truly dangerous it is out here with sexually transmitted diseases and all types of pandemics. COVID is still here. Monkeypox is still here. All those things that could, HIV, AIDS, everything that could take your life is still here. So stop listening to people talking about polygamy and sex with more than one people, sex with down low dudes and bisexual dudes. You're putting your life at risk. For what? Ain't no dick worth that. And this is the stuff that you got to teach, remind women of, and young girls, so they're not out here getting preyed upon and taken advantage of by people who are so capricious in everyday life that all they think about is sexual deviancy and never contributing to society. Never being like any of the people they've deported, where they don't know how to fix roofs, they don't know how to fix houses, they don't know how to do shit but drink, drug, fuck, talk shit, and be unemployed. You don't want any young girl hooking up with no shit like that. All she does is feed the patriarchy, feed the capitalist machine in this country, and create one impoverished, diminished mentality to the next. We don't need that. Break the cycle of poverty. Break the cycle of ignorance by fucking and reproducing with dumb niggas. Stop it. They're trying to tell you that the shit online is not real. It is. They're out here attacking women, taking their lives when women reject them and don't want to be with them. They're out here chasing women around their cars, trying to push into their homes when they're opening their doors. They're out here dragging little girls into cars and stealing 10 and 11-year-old little girls, violently raping them and then killing them. They are doing this. Teach girls and young women to stay away from these dudes. Protect yourself. Stop telling women they're not stronger than men. Weapons are an automatic equalizer. Teach your girls and young women to protect themselves and stay away from these people. Teach them that all the things they do in life prepares them for their future. So if you out here willy-nilly getting caught up with everything, you will have a nowhere life, and you will always be stuck in poverty. But if you prevent dealing with the things that put you in poverty, you will have a great life. And dealing with loser-ass black male dudes is the first way to get away from that. They are the main ones trying to hold you down in these communities because they don't graduate high school, they damn so don't go to college, and they need women to live off. Spread the message, pass the word. Preach femininity, preach self-confidence, self-esteem, pride, and comfortability in this beautiful brown skin that you are in. Okay? It's that simple. It's summertime. They're going to be hawking like crazy because all that bullshit they've been talking about and bashing you about is because they don't have access to you. So now they're going to try to recruit everybody they can to get young girls and black women to start giving them a chance, which is why you have all of these black male speakers all of a sudden popping up like Kyle and others, always talking and saying what you wanted to always hear. It is a fucking con. Wake up. Message.